everyone. Welcome to the Horror Realm. I'm Travis Bruce, and today is Tubi Tuesday. You see from the title, I am reviewing, and my costume, I am reviewing Furry Nights, a 2016 independent horror movie found on Tubi. So first off, I just want to explain to some of y'all who don't know what a furry is. A furry is individuals who prefer to wear a costume like mine, dress like an animal, and like to engage into the sexual nature. My first experience with furries, actually I was in Pittsburgh, and I've been in Pittsburgh many a times, and pretty much did the Andy Warhol Museum, the lifts, seen the penguins, the pirates, and so forth, and I saw there was a furry convention in town. I had no idea what that was. I got a free ticket. I was like, well, let me go check it out. And I was shocked. And that's my first experience in experiencing what a furry was. So this movie actually takes place. It's a group of teenagers, college students, who decide to film a horror movie in the woods. And believe it or not, their costume looked almost as ridiculous as mine. And from there, they stumble upon a group of furries in the woods who are partying and have a good time. And one of the characters winds up shooting one of the furries by mistake. They think that it's a bear, but it looks like a teddy bear. I don't know how he mistaken it. So now the rest of the group of the furries, the fox, the poodle, the rabbit, the kangaroo, they're all out for revenge. And they start slaying, going through these characters in this movie. So the first thing I want to say, I don't want anybody to ever question, I love bad movies. I do. But I love bad movies, and I love independent movies. I love small time B movies. I love them all. But at the same time, it has to be entertaining. So let me go with the pros of this movie. The kills. The kills are great in this movie. They have some interesting kill scenes that I've never seen before. There's one where two of the furries use their tails to kill somebody, which is interesting way. There's another one with a tractor and so forth. So the kills were great in this movie. Number two, it is a original themed movie. I've never seen a horror movie that focuses on where the villains or the killers are furries. So that's something, I guess you could probably say Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, but is that furries? That's Winnie the Pooh. But that's an interesting theme. The runtime as well. This movie runs up, I believe it's an hour and 11 minutes. So when it comes to bad independent movies, it should go a little bit over an hour. Once you start getting to the hour and a half, 2 hour range, it becomes a little too much. The other thing is, I actually enjoyed this movie because it was just the stupidity. I mean, it is just so bad it's good, you know? Just the stupidity, and like, it's cheaply made. You see the cameras, it jumps all over the place. You can tell they only had one camera. Also, too, the characters, I mean, just the way they're acting is so bad. It's the way they react, like no normal person reacts that way at all. As well, there's a great scene. I mean, scenes are great. There's a great scene towards the end where one of the kids are dressed up in a kangaroo costume, is having a full-on battle with boxing gloves on, everything's having a battle with like the main furry bad guy, the fox. Absolutely hilarious. Let's shoot over to the negatives. The story. This is a bad movie. So when I say the story, I mean the actual trying to follow the story. So you can tell that there's big chunks of this during the editing process. They must have pulled big chunks of this movie because the story like jumps. And you're like, wait a minute, did I miss something? It happens so often. You're like, okay, during the editing process, they must have cut out big scenes of this movie. and never put him back in or something. I don't know. But there's like scenes where like, oh my god, Jessica's dead. And like, well, when did that happen? Like, Jessica was literally right there in the last scene. Like, yeah. The second thing for me is the actual noise of the furries. And the furries don't speak or so forth. They, but the whole entire movie, you hear this. It is so annoying. And I'm like, come on, guys, you guys can talk like, but they have their own little language where it's literally that throughout the whole entire movie. Overall, though, I enjoy this movie. It was, you know, it's a B horror movie. It's a low budget B horror movie. It makes no sense, but just I mean, this is a great movie to watch with friends and just sit back and laugh, because what I like about it doesn't take itself seriously. And I hate B horror movies that, you know, are stupid, but they take themselves seriously. This movie doesn't do that. I mean, from beginning to end. I would give this movie on a Tubi scale, I give it a 4 out of 5. So definitely check it out. Alright guys, if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe button. Also, if you have any suggestions on some good or bad Tubi movies that you would like me to review, please post it down in the comments. Also, if you get a chance, check us out on TikTok and Instagram as well. Thank you for coming to the horror room, and I'll see you guys next time.